Hi everybody, it's Kathy from Huckleberry Herbs and Art. It's been a long time since I shared any of my altered boxes, which were actually the first thing I ever shared on YouTube. And I had to make one for a custom order because a lot of the ones that I had on Etsy had actually sold out, and a lovely lady had purchased one of them and asked me to do a second one as a custom order. So I'm going to show you a quick tip about custom ordering or trying to blend colors in a second, but just let's go over this. She had asked me to do it in mauve, and it's coming out a little brighter pink on the camera than the darker mauve that it actually is painted. And she wanted lots and lots of flowers on this one, so, and specifically roses, and she wanted them to be in a burgundy for an accent. So I have put a little doily underneath at the base, just like I usually do. I found some mauve colored lace to make a covering for the doily, a ruffled covering. And I do have a little bit of wild orchid craft leaves underneath, and then I loaded it up with the roses. Took one of my air dried hearts, placed it there, the lace on the top. Was added. She wanted lace for sure. There's the daisies I use a lot. A little daisy on the front with some bling on it. Some flat back pearls. And a stick pin, of course. And I was going to, a little ribbon. Dark burgundy ribbon. So there's the top of the box. And inside I have placed a darker mauve colored paper and a little burgundy rose. And she also requested some stick pins because, interestingly, she's making a hat box. There's a little left flower. A hat box for her mother where she has all kinds of shabby chic things and feminine things in it. And she asked me, because she's making little hats herself, she wanted little stick pins. So she asked me to make a couple of ivory sets and some pink shabby chic sets. So I have placed those on a little doily, and I'll keep them inside the box for shipment. So that's my little box and my quick share with you as far as colors and flowers and blending and trying to match up my pan pastels, which I'm going to back out a little bit here so I can show in case you have never seen these before. I use these quite often on wild orchid craft flowers. They are spectacular for coloring, and coloring gently and coloring at your own pace, and not just taking a chance and dipping your whole flower in, but gently changing the tones. And the problem I was running into is I really didn't want to have all burgundy up here because it would have been too stark. I'm already, if I had done this from scratch, thinking I would have tea or coffee dyed the lace because that's a little bit dramatic for me, but the lady did not ask for that, so I gave her the white lace that she had on the original, and I tried to tone it down a little bit by putting the mauve lace over here. But when I went to put in just some touches of pinks, they were sticking out too much from the burgundy. Burgundy's a very strong color. So what I decided to do was just take some brownish, reddish tone pan pastels, which these are little oil pastels, and you use these little makeup brushes on them. And they're great because you can rub off, you just really need to touch, and then you can rub off the amount that you want to. And I have already touched these, and it definitely helped to tone down the light pink and the mauve pink that was in the center of these wild orchid craft roses. As a matter of fact, I'll show you the one in the back, and maybe you can see what I mean by it's a little bit too stark. Because I have not changed that one, I thought I would share that with you. So again, you just touch, really, and then I just have a little piece of paper towel, and I'm just rubbing it out so it's not too harsh. And at first, I'm just going to touch the edges, and the whole purpose is to just take this down just a little bit, tiny bit, take it off the pink, blend the colors in a little bit more so that the pink can still be there. It can still help to you know, accentuate the mauve. I want to take even more off. And it can still, you know, help blend, you know, add some excitement to it, so it's not just all these really dark flowers and you really can't see any difference between them. And if I take this and just touch, careful not to get it, of course, on those lovely white leaves, unless I'm gonna use my pan pastels to tone those down as well, and just get it down inside here a little bit. And I'm even going to take more off, try to actually clean the brush a little bit so that I have really nothing left on it, and I can further blend in just by pressing and rubbing. Spread it around and get those a little bit closer to the burgundy so that there's some pink showing through, and it really does create an accent with the burgundy, but it doesn't have pink and dark red. Anyway, I hope you like my little box and my little tip. If you don't have pan pastels, they are a bit expensive if you try to buy the whole entire set of them. I actually have them here in a tray. They come in all kinds of colors and they're really useful for a lot of things. They are our old pastels in a controlled manner as far as I'm concerned. I really could never use the pastels in the crayon shape. I never did well with them, but these things are really interesting and they have so many unique uses. So I hope you like my little box and my little share. And I'll be back because I have a lot to do this week. I have Heartfelt Creations brand new paisley peacock collection. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. Turquoise and peacock feathers and daisies, and I'll be back with that. I also on St. Patty's Day, Huckleberry and I will be here to do our birthday rose challenge draw and see who won. So hope you enjoyed. Have a nice rest of your Sunday. Till next time, everybody, this is Kathy from Huckleberry Herbs and Art. God bless.